You are now listening to the Salty Virgins podcast.
So should we get podcast tattoos?
It cannot be worse. It can't be a worse idea than getting Kanye tattoos.
Yeah, the Kanye tattoo, my idea, was pretty bad. But, I stand by it in, 2014.
What were you going to get of Kanye?
We were going to get matching Dropout Bear tattoos.
Oh, boy.
Which, to be fair, if we got, graduation, album tattoos, nobody could really blame us for that.
Yeah. I could see that.
And it sounded like a real good idea when it was super hammered.
It would be bad look right now.
Yeah, it would be ugly.
I'd be getting that shit lasered off my thigh.
Listen, we don't know. The next album could be fire, so...
Oh, Northwest has no rhythm.
None.
Did you guys see that video?
Yeah.
Northwest has no rhythm. It's tragic.
What do you mean by no rhythm?
There was a video of Kanye. It was recording, I guess.
He was doing the Sunday service thing that he's been doing.
Yeah. And it was just a video of it all happening, and then Northwest was in the bottom left, out of the not out of the shot, but not the main focus, and she was dancing to it, and she kept trying to do normal known dance moves, and they were always offbeat, and she was starting them offbeat, and then she was it was.
So
I mean, I hate
she
to.
is more Kim than Kanye.
I hate to flame what is she 3, 4?
Not even.
She's 4.
Yeah, I hate to flame a 4-year-old, but it was rough. It was rough stuff.
That's where we're at, though.
My cousin can't clap to a beat.
Your cousin is white, so yeah.
How old?
I don't know. She's 26 now.
Oh, she's a whole adult. Oh.
That's more than 3 times the age I thought you were going to say.
Yeah. When a song playing and I ask her to clap to the beat and she just cannot do it. It's actually pretty impressive.
Well, maybe she should be on a collab with Blueface then.
She is Tatiana.
No. Oh.
So when I saw that tweet, or I was thinking about it today on my drive home from work, and I was like, I have rhythm because I can keep a beat, I can keep a beat in a song, but I can't dance. And it's you would think that one would really go hand in hand with the other.
No.
Yeah, it's tragic.
I can't dance. Not that I ever try, but if I get drunk enough, I might,
We talk about drunk trying to dance.
Yeah.
I'd dance the fucking night away when I'm hammered.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I'll bust some moves.
Patrick's a lot of hand movement. A lot of hand and arm movement.
A lot of hand movement, yeah.
Listen, you got to go with what you got, and if you don't have a deep bag, that's what you got. I can't blame Patrick.
Him and Mike his brother will both be dancing, and it's just hand movements, and they're just feeding off each other. It's a weird fucking show.
Mike can move his feet.
He'll move his feet a little, but it's still a lot of arm movement. A lot of swaying.
Yeah, I'm like a tree in the wind.
Listen, I can't... There's a lot of things I will flame Patrick for. I can't flame Patrick for not being able to dance, because I can't dance either.
Yeah, I wish I could dance. I low-key wanted to go do salsa classes or something like that. Because that's one thing I feel I should be able to even do the basic movements of and be competent. Because that's such an easy thing to just learn and be able to do.
Uh-huh. Sure. You give that a shot.
I might do it. We're going to have salsa dancing updates on the podcast Twitter.
Yeah. Send us
Me
the
dancing
videos.
with my corgi, yeah.
Or your girlfriend or whatever, whichever.
No.
Kevin and Kayla are good at salsa at their wedding. Imagining Kayla try to salsa is pretty funny.
No, she actually can kind of do it.
Really?
Yeah, she has a.
Kayla seems like she can move a little bit.
Yeah, she can, and she can keep a beat. She's got good rhythm.
I don't mean
imagine-
that in any sort of weird way. I just realized how that sounds. Anyway.
I can imagine Kayla's mom just being like, "What the fuck is this music?"
Yeah. Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah. I
There's
do
no
not
top.
believe Kayla's mom can dance, so I don't know where Kayla got that.
Where's the
from,
Jason
but-
Aldean?
There's definitely going to be
That's
like...
George Strait. George Strait is the
Sorry.
go-to in that household.
Kenny Chesney.
Kayla will ask me if a country song comes on, because she doesn't listen to a lot of country like she has for her whole life, but she listens. Me and her share a lot of our same musical tastes now. But a country song will come on, she'll be like, "Who is this?" And I always cycle through the same like 6 fucking names. So
I couldn't do it.
Jason Aldean, Luke Bryan, Kenny
Those
Chesney,
are people. Yes.
George Strait. Who's the guy on The Voice?
Keith Urban.
No, it's not Keith Urban.
no,
Keith Urban
no,
is a
it's not.
guy.
It's I don't fucking know.
If you're listening, shout it out loud right now.
And that was White Bag.
Kara listens to a lot of Thomas
The
Rhett.
deepest.
What is his fucking name?
He's
Doesn't
married
Tom,
to someone famous.
doesn't Thomas
Blake
Rhett have
Shelton.
that...
It's Blake Shelton.
Oh.
Yeah, but
Oh, former sexiest man alive, Blake
Yeah,
Shelton?
yeah.
That dude looks like a slug. Anyway. Doesn't Thomas Rhett have that Strawberry Wine song? Or is that...
I
no.
do not know.
Who?
I couldn't name a single song.
That Strawberry Wine song goes hard, but that's neither here nor there.
He writes all his songs about his wife. That's all I know.
Well, isn't that what all country music is?
Are they married
Who's
to
the
their
one
tractor?
that? Oh God, what?
All country music is about drinking beers and sticking your dick in a truck.
Oh! You know what? This is not something I had thought about, but I learned something today. Or, not today, yesterday. Because I follow the Vice Snapchat, like, subscription story thing.
Yeah.
So, apparently, there are dudes beating off to women dressed as airplanes. And
We are not here to kink shame.
Boing.
We are not here to kink shame, but buddy, did I not know that was going on out here. I'm a little pressed about it, to be perfectly honest. It's called, like, mechanophilia or some shit. I'm out. Like, I'm all for getting nasty and being nasty, but, like, that ain't it.
I mean, what are they?
Yeah, I'm really gonna
You know
need
what? I don't even
someone
know.
to
I don't
walk me
know.
through this.
No, we can talk about it. Let's talk about it. What are your questions? Because I
So, like,
read the
are
whole
they just
thing.
like Halloween suits, like a plane, or are they like metal, like trying to imitate a plane as closely as possible?
No. So, it's a fitted, like, airplane costume.
So it's not about like fucking an actual airplane. It's about anthropomorphic airplanes.
I just
Yes.
almost Googled airplane jerk off and realized before hitting enter what was going to happen. It is literally still sitting in my Google search bar. Airplane jerk off.
I just
Buddy,
searched
that's not what I
anthropomorphic
needed.
airplane, and these are not. Okay, the third video is IHE gets aroused to anthroplanes for about 20 minutes.
Girl
Anthroplane
dressed as
season.
airplane kink. Nope, nothing.
There's also, like...
All right,
There's
I'm
all
gonna
kinds of
copy
shit.
this link, and we're all gonna open it, and we're all gonna see.
Are you putting it in the Discord?
We're all going to go to this TV on.
Absolutely not.
Oh no! Shut up, preview.
Absolutely not.
I can't open that.
It's,
I will not do it.
the link is titled Anthroplane Full Body Line Art, and it's literally sketches of planes that have tits and ass and like human characteristics.
These
Looking
planes
seductive.
are thick. I will not click on that, Jackson.
There is a whole ass like gallery. This is
They did the Blue Angels.
on a scale of Cessna to 747, what are we looking at right now?
We're looking
She's
like
a fighter jet.
Yeah.
Yeah, these are fighter jets.
Yeah, they're fighter jets.
Jesus Christ.
And then one
I
of the
was not
comments is you
expecting
should do
that.
male anthroplane.
Can we throw the internet
Also,
away?
also some guy who I cannot stop laughing.
Me, you just saw my comment.
From 2012. Oh my god.
All right.
And we're
That's
not
some
kink
plain
shaming.
porn.
We're not kink shaming. I just didn't know.
I'm opening this 1-minute video called Anthroplane Seasons Greetings. It's on YouTube.
Kevin and I, when we went skiing, we saw a group of furries skiing.
Absolutely not.
Full
I would have.
furry deck out like skiing. It was insane.
Yeah, it was wild.
When we
This
saw
is a
one, it
person
was like,
in a-
wow, that's kind of interesting. And then there was like 20 of them.
20? Yeah, there's like 20 of them.
So, like,
Herd, if you will.
oh no, or a pack or whatever.
Oh, it was a pack.
So I had to explain to my grandmother and mother, why furries, one, are a thing, and two, what they do. And then they were like, that can't be real. And then I challenged them to Google it, and they said, oh God, no. And they were just like, out of this world disgusted. And I was like, well, join the club.
That's only the tip of the iceberg in
Yeah.
internet disgust.
Yeah. And then that opened up a whole very open conversation with my grandmother. She just asked questions. She's like, so like, do people like X and do people like Y? And I was like, yeah, they really do. They like it all. If you can think of it, it's on the internet. And people
So
are being nasty about it.
You as a young adult gave a version of the talk to your grandmother. What a wholesome moment.
Yeah, no,
A literal version of the birds and the bees.
So
that was pretty good. That was pretty good.
so was sex just really, really boring 50 years ago? Or
Up
do
until
you think
about
she's just
15 years
misinformed?
ago.
So, my question is, like, how do you find out that you're interested in these things? Like, I've never looked at a plane and been like, if you put some tits on that, woo, buddy. So, like, I don't understand, like, where the attraction comes from, or, like, how you figure out this is what you want.
For furries, it seems pretty easy just because
You look at animals, yeah. But I guess everything else, like some of the other stuff, like another thing that I learned from Vice, it's called blueberry, like, simulation or something, where you just, like, fill up on a bunch of liquid and you get, like, really bloated. And, like, people are into that. I personally don't get it. But, like, the article was based around the fact that this guy wouldn't have sex with his girlfriend unless she, like, turned herself into a blueberry. Which, I don't know if that's a problem or just, like, a super serious kink.
Watching too much Willy Wonka.
You know, they did...
That was a child.
Yeah.
So we're agreeing that it probably was a serious problem.
If I had the soundboard, that'd be a record scratch or something.
Yeah, no, I guess we just come to the conclusion that if that's where they got it from, that's, like, a real problem. And they need to go to jail. But, yeah. Go ahead.
I don't know. I'm trying to think of, like, it'd be interesting to hear from people with something like a kink that's, like, way outside of the norm. Not that, and whatever it may be, and just see, like, how they discovered it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because, like, I'm trying to think of natural situations for some things, and it's like, I don't know how that ever came about,
Like, some of the stuff, like, you're scrolling on, the web or, your favorite, whatever, adult video site. And you're like, oh, that looks interesting. I'll watch that and see. That kind of makes sense. I have never seen someone dressed as an airplane gyrating on the internet until today somehow.
You're not going to the right sites, Jordan.
Clearly I am not. Apparently I gotta change it up and expand my horizons.
Yeah, it's when you go...
I don't know how much more you can expand it when you're already a premium member of a certain site.
The joke is, I pay for Pornhub Premium. I have a better porn watching experience than everyone else in this podcast.
Talk your talk, Jordan. Sell
Listen,
it.
so today I was actually going through all the premium things, the upgraded things. So they have old porno DVDs that you can watch digitally.
What are the perks?
Hold on, let me pull it up.
Like he has to take any time to pull it up. It's already a tab.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I press P and it's right there. So there are access to longer and premium videos, access to the bigger studios and their like back catalogs and stuff. You get free live cam stuff. Not that I use that because that's kind of like a weird interaction that I don't want to be a part of. There's old porno DVDs and also somehow new porno DVDs. Don't know what that's about. Also, the algorithm is stepped up, so like it really targets what you're looking for. And yeah, there's also like or like person specific stuff that you get with premium. So like if you really like Riley Reid, there is plenty of Riley Reid shit.
So can you have an account without having premium?
Yes.
If you have an account, doesn't it do some of the same things with like recommended videos?
Recommended, but it doesn't it doesn't step, as somebody who's been on both sides of the fence. The algorithm is much more pointed when you have premium than not.
Okay, so they just step it up essentially. They're holding back for their normal.
Yeah. And it's like stuff you don't even realize isn't there because you don't have access to see it in like your algorithm or like just the regular video searches that you'd look for. It's actually pretty cool.
What a
Wild.
life.
How much does it cost?
$10. It is $10 a month.
A month?
Yeah.
It's like just same as Spotify.
Yeah. And I don't pay for Spotify.
I'm gonna. Clip
Kevin's
this
signing
segment.
up right now.
No, I'm not. It's just I'd never like looked into the benefits. It's like I figured it was just kind of like more videos. I didn't know they had like all these structured tiers and stuff.
Yeah.
I'm gonna clip this and then DM it to them on Twitter. We're gonna get sponsored.
What if we got? What if?
We're gonna have Salty Virgins Club condoms coming your way, listeners.
Do you
Don't
know
use
how
those.
fucking? But so I'm gonna open up the floor. We're gonna get in our bag, because we've been holding this back. Are you guys Pornhub guys? Are you Xvideo guys? Or are you guys somebody else? Or are you Reddit like Jackson?
I'm gonna say all of the above.
Okay.
I don't have allegiance to any one site.
Kevin Googles it.
No. Google images.
That would be a wild move.
He goes to google.com and says, porn, please.
There is a porn.com.
Precisely one porn.
There is
It
a
dispenses it
porn.com.
like a vending machine.
It's
Porn
not bad.
airplanes, question mark?
How does porn airplanes?
Porn on airplanes, yes.
What about you guys, Pat, Jackson?
I don't watch porn.
In your past life, before you were not allowed to, because you were a teenager at one point.
Yeah, pretty much just the typical trifecta.
You don't have to.
Trifecta?
Explain?
Yeah.
What's your third?
Well,
There's
YouPorn
two
was a
industry
thing.
winners. YouPorn.
Oh yeah, YouPorn was a thing.
You know you never had to pay for it, so you didn't have to use the budget sites.
Yeah. I just didn't think anybody used those sites.
It was like the first one I heard about.
RedTube. Didn't someone from Viera High's dad own RedTube?
Probably.
Or was that just a rumor?
I thought it was Pornhub.
Really?
That's definitely a lie.
Okay. Jackson, do you know who owns Pornhub off the top of your head?
I know.
Like he said, he doesn't do anything at work.
Oh, it based out of California just makes sense because they have different laws.
Yeah. I have a buddy in college that applied for multiple internships with Pornhub and never got hired.
What, like, okay, so, like, was he a tech developer?
Yeah, software dev.
Okay. Because...
Yeah, no, Pornhub on the forefront of, internet development.
No, that's not what I was saying. I was just curious, like, what he had applied for. Because
Gotcha.
if it was, like, marketing
Actor.
or media or something like that, like, what are the qualifications? Like, you're willing to stamp your name on a Pornhub ad?
I mean, they have incredible marketing department.
No, I
Yeah.
agree. That's
Their
what I'm
marketing
saying.
and PR.
And you don't work for Pornhub. They have a shell company that owns it that you're employed through. I can't remember the name off the top of my head, but yeah, no, they understand that for a lot of people, you can't have a resume and have it say Pornhub on it.
That's a
Listen,
fair point.
You have to...
I would have it all over that. That's a good conversation. Like an interviewer. Honestly, if any interviewers are going to like cringe up and be weirded out by that on my resume, I probably don't want to work there. We got to be able to be adults.
Yeah, like... And it's not like Pornhub's like a small, shitty company. Like, it's a almost $1 trillion business.
Yeah, so when I
They
tell
do
you
a
the
lot
name,
of community work.
they do.
They,
It's true.
they plant trees.
I've done my fair share to help plant some trees.
Yeah, they lay some seed.
So if I tell you the name MindGeek, what comes to mind?
Pornhub
Really?
is worth $4 billion.
Listen, they get my $9.99 every month. I believe it.
They are worth $4 billion. That is insane. Their estimated revenue per day from ads is over $1 million.
Pretty good.
This is just like a based on web traffic. They evaluate websites and give valuations to their advertising revenue and stuff like that. Holy shit.
So what you're telling me is we should advertise on Pornhub.
It's probably so expensive.
Yes, it is.
Did you look into it, Jackson?
Their UI UX score is a 94 out of 100. That is a rank 9 senator, whatever the fuck that means. They have a very good UI UX.
Imagine-
This is the guy that rated that?
Oh my god.
Imagine
This-
not having the internet.
Like, in present day?
Yeah.
Well, you don't have the internet in your own home that you paid for.
Oh, no, God damn it. I said my I was trying to segue to something. God damn it.
Pat just keeps segueing himself into getting fucking roasted.
Yes, so as Patrick said last week, he bought a house. So this week he moved into said house. What he didn't move into was a house with internet. So he is currently recording off of his phone.
Well, no internet and also bad cell service.
He bought a house where he gets one bar.
And then tried to justify it like, I just have Wi-Fi calling. Patrick, you can't use your phone in your own home.
Kitchen's real big, though.
Oh my fucking god.
Hopefully you don't cut... You might have to get a house phone. I just realized that.
No, I can use Wi-Fi calling. I'm not getting a fucking house phone.
Patrick's getting a house phone. I'm buying him a house phone. Housewarming present. You're getting a house phone.
I'll throw it out the window.
Jordan's buying you plates.
You're
Karen's
getting a
buying you a
house
house
phone.
phone.
Please don't buy
What
me
are you-
plates.
You need plates!
I have so many plates. I don't need plates.
So many is not 4, Patrick.
I have probably 15 plates now.
Are those dinner plates or are those plates, saucers, cups, like sauce dishes?
Like full-ass dinner plates.
Okay.
No, I believe it. Kara's living with him now, so he has to pretend to be an adult. And I'm sure she brought a lot of things.
Oh, yeah.
I did the same thing when Kayla lives with me. I have to pretend to be a functioning human being, because now someone else is judging me at all times.
Yeah, Kara brought some, like, princess chef or whatever. She has some really nice plates that I'm not allowed to touch. So it's really a house.
I have 2 things. One, another thing we wanted to roast Patrick about is he bought a house this week and signed it and moved into it, and now he's going camping this weekend, which I still find to be absolutely fucking hilarious. And 2, what is with women and wanting, like, plates that you can't use?
See, Kayla and I talked about that the other day, and we think Fine China is stupid. One of her friends has Kate Spade plates on her fucking wedding registry. They're like hundreds of dollars. And is like, that is the stupidest fucking thing in the world. Fine
Who's
China
buying
is
for
the
that for you?
dumbest shit in the world. What?
Who's buying you Kate? Unless it's your parents.
Yeah, no, that's the type of thing that your like grandparents, aunt, and uncle would see on their machine, like, oh, we're old. We did this when we were younger, got married. She'd like it.
But the thing is, like, I guess I think that's stupid, but there's so many people that like doing that. So I'm sure she has family members or stuff that are like, oh, wow, like, Fine China, that'll go nice in a china cabinet. So I'm sure it'll get done. But like, I just can't, like, the thought of buying something that I cannot use because it's so expensive makes me want to explode. Like, I buy expensive things because they're nicer to use.
Yeah, like they make my life easier, or they provide a better quality, or what have you. But like, I will not pay $4,000 for a set of china I can't fucking use. Like, it's a plate at the basis of it. Like, it's a fucking plate. Like,
now this begs. I don't know if this is going to be a really good comparison, but so with sneakers, would you buy sneakers that you can't wear because of their condition, essentially?
There is exactly one pair of sneakers that if I bought them, I would not wear them. And they are the Air Mags, mainly because they're so fucking heavy.
We're on the exact opposite. I want to buy Air Mags just to wear them and fucking flex.
And just slide around everywhere?
No, I just walk around them really loose on my feet, and people are like, oh, your shoes untied. And then I go, just wait. And then they lace themselves.
Got to use his hands to lift up both legs while he walks.
But sneakers are like a status symbol that you can, like, have.
To some people, plates might be, though. Like China, Fine China.
If you look
That's like
at
people
that
are really into wine, right?
Like, sure.
They still drink it eventually.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess they do. I guess even the, like, trophy bottles, they still eventually drink.
But, like...
I mean,
so,
you
like,
use Fine China in very special occasions, but, like, yeah.
No, but there's people that literally never use it. That just stays in the cabinet. It's a display item, essentially.
Yeah.
There's china at my parents' house that never been used.
Yeah.
Where's...
Oh,
I know where the china cabinet is. I was like, where's the china cabinet in your house? And then I realized.
I mean, we don't put it on display like other people, but, like, it's there.
And it's like, hey, look at these nice plates that you're not going to use, and we don't think you're worthy of using.
Yeah.
In case the president ever comes through and needs to eat dinner with us, that's what they're here for, and that is it.
I think he brings the paper plates himself.
Yeah, the paper bags, plates, plastic utensils.
We're not getting that quite yet. Not quite yet. We're almost there. I did have a question about wedding registries. So, like, what I've been told is you're supposed to register for things that are used for preparing, eating, or putting away a meal. I don't know how true that is or not, but that's what I've been told. I don't want to buy you guys, like, a toaster or something.
I think that's stupid.
If you guys don't give me cash, I'll be annoyed.
Well, me specifically, I'm getting you a different gift because you and I have a different kind of relationship. Like, I'm going to get you something heartfelt since we don't ever do that.
Hennessy.
No.
This is the world's largest Hennessy bottle.
If I get him Hennessy, he's going to drink it, and then it's going to be a whole
I'm going
thing.
to drink it all. Shit, and it's going to be hilarious.
It's going to be a whole thing. But, like, I think that's stupid too, Kevin. Like, me and Sid fight about this. I'm going to Target, and I'm cashing out in the electronics.
So, I think, like, for me, I essentially, the registry is it's like birthday presents for me. Of course, I am going to essentially say to Kayla, I'm telling her now, because we're, like, buying a house, and we're still using older things, right? Like, stuff we use in college, and there's a lot of things that she wants. So I'm telling her, like, just start, anytime you think of something you want for the house, make a list, put it in a Google Doc, something like that, so we can see it. And then when it comes time for the wedding, all the things, like we'll knock stuff off the list slowly, like furniture maybe, or stuff we want to do to the house. Like I just want to keep a running list. And then when it comes time for the wedding, and we do the registry, like I'm just gonna put shit like that on there. She wants a bunch of kitchen stuff, so that makes sense. But if she wants other things for like around the house, I think that's perfectly reasonable. It's just essentially, to me, a gift. Like the fact that it has to be like, oh, for dealing with food is kind of silly to me.
I agree. No, I 100% agree. I personally would like, I'm probably still going to be a man child. So video games, cooking, like gadgets, and you guys will know the other ins and outs kind of stuff that I want that I probably wouldn't put on the registry. Yeah. I don't necessarily want cash, but I certainly don't want... One of my friends is getting married in about a month, and on their registry were $50 salt and pepper shakers, and somebody had paid for them, and I am still to this day upset about it.
Yeah, no, those got made thinking that there's no way we can con someone into buying this shit.
And then somebody bought them, and I was like, what, like napkin rings? Like, who's fucking using that?
I have some napkin rings.
For what are you going to use a napkin ring?
Napkins.
Yeah? You put your paper napkins in napkin rings, Patrick?
Yes.
Okay. You live in that truth.
Fair.
Live in that truth. Okay.
You know, there's a small chance that he does just out of spite, but I refuse to believe it.
I don't even want to fight about it, you know? I don't even want to fight about it.
Not over a cheesecake, at least.
No, not while we're at cheesecake.
Your remedy, hard to settle up. Climb your canopy to make it rain from time to time. Tell me things I don't wanna know. Say everything's fine, everything.
So I was perusing Twitter this week, and I saw that Facebook is trying to have a credit card. And I believe that that is the worst thing for our privacy and our data, possibly of all time. And there's been some pretty shitty things that Facebook themselves have done. Thoughts?
You ever heard of Snapcash?
I mean,
has anyone ever used
just
Snapcash?
sucks. No.
Did anyone ever use it?
Yeah.
I could.
Like,
Jordan bought nudes at least once.
I've never bought nudes from anybody.
That's
Never.
a really strange thing to have happen when you pay for Pornhub Premium.
No,
I'm pretty sure you buy nudes every month.
I understand, but it just never... There was never anybody that was like, I gotta have those.
Fair enough.
So, in what instance did you use Snapcash, Jordan?
I didn't say I used Snapcash.
Oh, I thought you said yes.
No. I've used Apple, like the Apple Pay, like send in request thing, because
Apple Pay is incredible.
Yeah, it's basically Venmo, but without the middleman. But
Facebook credit card. So,
yes.
I don't know. I think, like, obviously, Facebook is the last company that I want to be providing financial information to. I also think there's, like, banks that offer credit cards that have done some terrible, terrible shit.
Like Wells Fargo.
Literally every bank.
Actually, yeah, every single bank.
Yeah. But, Facebook, every day they're coming out with a new way that they're selling your information. Now there's something about how they're letting people look you up using your recovery phone number.
Oh, yes, they're selling your phone number for your recovery to marketers.
Yeah. Not great. All this being said, if they offer a good enough sign-up bonus,
Kevin,
I would still get the credit card.
Kevin, if you get that...
We are churning boys.
Yes, we are churning boys.
If you get that Facebook credit card, do not come within 500 feet.
You got to understand, Jordan, they have all the information. They're just going to send a credit card to you. It's like, yeah, we opened this for you. Use it.
Yeah, exactly.
I'd prefer they didn't. I would prefer the mask of understanding that, like, they're not using my information
I mean, I get you. You're making valid points, but all I'm saying is if they're giving me 60,000 chase points for opening, I'm in.
I'm glad that your integrity is worth exactly what
$600.
$300.
It's not an
$600.
integrity thing. It's not an integrity, and it's worth more than $600 if you do it right.
All right.
If you
$700.
use credit card points correctly, I mean, I used 60,000 American Express points for $3,000 in flights.
That's fair. I use 60,000 Delta. Well, 44,000 Delta flights. They're points to go to Vegas. So, I guess
So, everyone out there, credit cards aren't that scary. You be an adult about them. You do not use them differently than a debit card. You get them. They build your credit. You can earn rewards for your purchases. So you're earning some sort of cash back in every way. You can do cash back. You can do points. When you buy them, you get a sign-up bonus that you can use for travel.
or whatever.
I trust you guys to be responsible. Credit cards are not that scary. They're good for you. Most people need to have them. That's my financial talk.
Big talk.
I'm out on the Facebook credit card.
That's fair. All right, 12. Do not get the Facebook credit card because of me, please.
So how do you guys feel about like branded cards like that though? Like instead of Facebook, let's say like the Uber Visa that they have.
I'm out.
Listen, 4% cash back. Woo, I'm in.
I'm out. I'm out on any sort of like non-bank.
I have a JetBlue card,
But here's the thing.
but it goes
Like-
with Barclay.
Yeah,
Barclay
so
is a bank, right?
No. But you guys know that brands don't open their own credit cards and
Yeah.
run the financial part. Like
No,
that's
I
part
understand.
of all banks' business. Like it'll be a Visa
Right.
that Citi will bid on the contract for, or Wells Fargo will bid on the contract for and win, and then they actually handle the entire credit card operation.
I say I'm out because of the data and the privacy implications of it. Like, if Facebook, if I got a Facebook credit card, in essence,
Oh no, we're
Face-
not talking about Facebook anymore. We know
No.
Facebook is bad.
But what I'm saying is like Facebook
I'm-
aside.
I'm following a line of logic. Let me get there. Like, Uber credit cards, Uber will then know where I am at all times, and I don't feel comfortable with that in my
Wait.
own.
They don't. They don't handle that. They put their name on a credit card.
Correct.
then-
But then that information is then sold at a profit to people, which is the whole issue.
No. Listen.
So what
They
Jordan's
don't get
saying is that
access
he's
to
a
the
sovereign
information.
citizen.
What?
Jordan's a sovereign citizen that's going to live off the grid.
Yeah, like, it's getting that way. Like, it's getting closer and closer to being that way for me. Like, I am terrified. Like, I listen to The Right Time, which is Bomani Jones's podcast, and on If You Haven't Heard, it's all shit about how tech and people are, like, invading our privacy every minute of every day, and I do not appreciate it.
Oh, that's
and-
true. Yeah.
So, I think by giving these brands our credit card information, that is then giving them another look into our lives. That's what I'm saying.
When you essentially the information that you're providing to the company that brands the credit card is no more than you would provide with them for creating an account with them, right? The financial side of everything is not handled by the company at all. They're essentially putting their name on something, and then there's a contract between them and whatever bank or credit card company is going to run it, and money is exchanged that way. Like that's pretty much the extent of it.
No, I understand, like, the logistical implications of it and whatnot. I just don't feel comfortable because of the way that our information is being sold, like it is bags of potato chips.
Oh, I just signed up for the Pornhub credit card.
You wanted that joke to be so funny, and it wasn't.
God damn it, Patrick.
Let's all shame Patrick. I don't have a Pornhub credit card. I just pay them my $9 a month.
You know
Like,
what's
I'm not-
incredibly wild about the Uber credit card? You get 4% back on like dining on Uber Eats. You don't get 4% back for taking an Uber.
I did not know that.
That's fucking stupid.
You get 2% back on Uber rides.
I guess because that would take, like, directly out of their bottom line. You
But
know?
I mean, you can use Uber. You get 4% for Uber Eats. Just, oh god, this is You know what? Fuck credit cards.
Are you
I'm out.
using Uber Eats? Like, are you
No.
not using Postmates?
Uber
don't
Eats
use-
is so expensive, dude.
I don't use any delivery service because I don't like paying delivery fees.
Grubhub, I fuck with Grubhub.
I won't use a delivery service unless they offer a free delivery. Like Postmates, I have like 5 free deliveries still.
So do you drive and go pick up pizzas when you order them?
Usually I don't order from I usually don't order whole pizzas. Like there's
Patrick? Sorry, keep going.
there's a Lazy Moon that I'll usually go to if I want pizza, and
Lazy.
I'll just go in and eat there.
It's
But,
around
like,
the corner from your house. You could walk
Exactly.
there.
Like I'm in a very centrally located place with a bunch of restaurants.
If you're with a couple friends and you guys order a pizza, do you go drive and pick it up? Like, are you a carry-out
If
person?
we're with friends, I'll order with delivery, but I won't do the Uber Eats or DoorDash or Postmates or
No,
whatever
I'm
for
all
myself.
in on food delivery services.
I
and
just
then-
don't think the delivery charge is small enough generally for me to want to deal with it.
Well,
And then
I'm-
also tipping.
The tip is the extra expense for me because I'm very much with Patrick where I just look for restaurants that have free, or I'll go up to $2, but I look for lower delivery costs, and usually that means you have a minimum order. So it's $25. I'll order $30 worth of food and have 3 meals for myself, sometimes 4. If I used to have this pizza spot that I would get calzones from. Their calzones were huge. They were 3 meals and they were $12. So I would just get a couple of them and their delivery fee was free. So I was paying for the tip for the driver. But it actually ended up working out to be 6 or 7 meals of calzone if I was in it for eating that much calzone in a row, which I will shamefully say I've done. But it's like a move.
Oh, I could fuck up.
I can't even say anything. I ate 3/4 of a large pizza and 6 garlic knots last night.
You also will raw dog 20 nuggets, so...
It's true.
Cold pizza?
No, warm pizza.
I love cold pizza.
Cold pizza is, fine.
Gross.
I love cold pizza.
I can live with it.
It's always better warm though. No matter what.
So I'll
Most-
say,
Most food
I
is
think-
designed to be warm, yes.
yeah, I think cold pizza is better than piping hot pizza.
That's a bad take.
No.
But then I like pizza after it's had a minute or two to cool, so it's still hot, but it's not when you bite into it and the sauce underneath is really hot and the cheese is an absolute mess because it holds no consistency. I'd rather it be a little bit cooler and a little bit more salt. I think it's a texture thing for me.
I mean, yeah. Well, you don't want to burn the shit out of your
No,
mouth.
but I'm saying even after the point where if you bite into it, it's not going to burn you. But the sauce is still hotter than the rest of it, which is odd to me. And then the cheese has no consistency at that point because the pizza's still so warm.
Oh no, that's the best.
Yeah, no, I'm out on that. Kevin, you stand alone.
I think it's a consistency thing, man. But I also really like cold pizza. I like it when it's cooled down a little bit more.
Maybe
For
you
sure.
just like cold food because you also
Yeah,
will eat
frozen Eggos.
You know what? Maybe.
We might be onto something.
I asked that because I thought about eating the calzone cold one time, and then I was like I almost did it because I was like, cold pizza isn't bad.
No,
And
it's
then-
not. I've had a cold
I
calzone.
didn't
It's not
do it.
good.
Because I thought about all the bread. And I was like, yeah, that ain't it.
Bread.
Yeah, not
Now,
great.
toaster oven or microwave?
Toaster
The,
oven.
the actual
How hungry am I?
That's the issue. But
I'm
toaster
asking
oven
the
in
question:
general.
toaster oven or microwave? That's it. That's all you get. You can
Okay.
only have
Toaster
one in your
oven.
home.
The toaster oven.
You can only have one in your home, or is this
Yeah.
just for pizza, or is just
Jesus fucking Christ, Patrick! You can have one in your kitchen. That's it. For day to
So
day use.
we're not talking about pizza anymore.
No, I wasn't. I was just talking about regular.
Okay, microwave.
Patrick is canceled.
Patrick loves pizza so much.
I do love pizza.
Microwave? Are you serious?
Microwave. Yep, so much easier, so much more versatile.
That's a terrible
too.
take.
No,
Well, it's the microwave is more versatile. So if you
Yes.
have leftovers and things like that, I get that. Okay, I see that vision.
I get it. For I like soup. When I do soup, it's in the microwave. But soup you can boil over a stove. That's fine. Microwave meals. I get it because I still like microwave meals like the Marie Callender meals and the I started buying new ones that are Devour.
Barstool got you.
Wait, what?
Barstool got you.
Oh, are they sponsored by Devour?
Yes.
Oh, I am. But yeah, I like the microwave for the convenience of them. But the toaster, when reheating food, anything that has bread, anything has to go in the toaster oven. It just becomes so soggy when you microwave it. I can't do it. Like,
there's a way to get around that.
Yeah.
Like, all you have to do is put like a cup of water in there.
Yeah, sometimes I put like I soak a paper towel in water and wring it out and put it over the top. And
wait, really? I did not know
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the way microwaves heat things is through using the moisture within whatever it is.
Yeah, right. Like, I understand why it was happening, but I didn't know. I guess that makes sense, right? But I never like thought about that.
Yeah.
I like the toaster oven, just how like it'll like crisp things. And the
No,
microwave,
toaster oven is I know what you're saying, and it is better. But if I was to choose a toaster oven or a microwave, I'm going microwave every time.
It's convenience versus like quality.
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's fair.
And a
I
lot
can
of time,
see-
convenience is going to win.
I guess that's a closer. For me, I guess if you can only have one, it is a closer decision because of how versatile the microwave is. For me, is like I just think the toaster oven is the better way to reheat things, and that's
Of
my like
course.
main argument. Because I know people that will microwave just anything, like they don't use toaster ovens.
I don't even own a
We've
toaster
talked
oven.
a lot about it. We've talked a lot about psychopaths, Kevin.
Patrick just said he does not own a toaster oven. They're
I
so
don't-
cheap, Patrick.
Yeah, I have a toaster. If I need a toast, I'll use my toaster. Or if I really need to heat something up, I'll use my oven.
You own a toaster?
Yeah.
A toaster oven instead of a toaster oven? That's
I
wild
inherited
to me.
the toaster.
I could see having both.
Yeah.
It would be redundant, but I could see having both. But the toaster oven is just a much better version of a toaster, and they're so cheap. They're like, you can get them for like $20 or $30.
But it's just something I don't see myself needing, you know? I have an oven.
But do you like reheat pizza in the oven?
No, I just use the microwave. It's so much easier.
Oh,
I put pizza in the oven.
yeah. I do toaster oven, but I could see the oven. A toaster oven is just it's more convenient.
We have gas. It's not electric, so like it takes exactly 2 minutes for my oven to get hot.
Ah.
So
Gotcha.
I don't ever have to really think about it. It's not like, oh man, I gotta wait for the stove to preheat or the oven to preheat. It's like, no, hey Dan, can you throw on the oven real fast? And then by
Yeah.
the time I walk into the kitchen, it's
Okay.
hot.
Yeah, because ours takes forever to preheat, so it's like
It's not worth
in a
the
pinch.
time.
It's not. Yeah, exactly. I just turned the dial on the toaster oven. It's incredible. Did you guys ever have French bread pizzas as kids?
Yes.
Like the little box French bread pizzas? Did you guys microwave those?
No. You got a
Toaster
toaster
oven.
oven. You got a
Toaster oven. You got a toaster oven those.
I was
You have
impatient. I was an impatient
I
little fat
cannot.
kid.
Oh.
You put it in the microwave?
I need my pizza now.
You were eating rubber. That's all you were eating.
Like lava hot rubber, yeah.
But with the middle is still cold, like a fucking Hot Pocket.
Yeah, no, yeah.
Yo, Hot Pockets stink.
I had a Hot Pocket and Lean Pocket phase when I was a child.
Those are rough calorie-wise, too.
Lean Pockets. That's why you get Lean Pockets.
Those are rough, like sodium wise.
And
Those are-
taste-wise.
Yeah, they just don't taste good. Like, we're big boys. We know what we're about here. Like, taste-wise, they're not good. Like, ugh. A Hot Pocket? Kevin.
I mean, you guys never had time where you were eating Hot Pockets?
I ate Hot
of
Pockets
course
in
we
college.
did.
I don't like them. In college, that's a little late.
Oh, you think I had Hot Pockets at home?
Fair.
To
I don't
be
even
fair,
know the knockoff Hot Pocket.
It's a Tostino's
Cold
pizza.
Pocket. Cold Pocket.
do
I don't know.
not slander Tostino's pizza. I will not stand for it.
Pizza rolls are much better than the actual pizza that they have.
Oh, yeah. Big
Yes.
time.
So do you
Also,
guys like the pizza?
bagel bites are way
Yeah,
better
bagel
than
bites or
anything
pizza rolls?
Bagel bites are better. Pizza rolls are, like, Easy. Cheaper.
You
I think
would
Bagel
know
Bites
which
are better,
one's
too.
cheaper.
I love Bagel Bites.
I like them both. To me, they're kind of the same.
Yeah.
No, Bagel Bites are clearly better than pizza rolls.
I think that is a hard take on something that is not that hard.
There was a year or two of my life that I was doing a lean pocket for breakfast. Like I would just heat up a lean pocket and then walk out the door.
Were you doing that in high school?
I think it was middle school, but it may have been early high school. Yeah, and it was just, it was always too hot and too cold at the same time. I don't remember it being that tasty, but I think it's just like now I eat a Greek yogurt in the morning, and Greek yogurt is fine, but I'm not doing it because it tastes good. I'm doing it because it is
Not garbage.
It's a little bit filling. It's not garbage. You know, it's a decent way to start the day, and it's quick, right? Because breakfast for me is, when I started trying to eat a little bit healthier, breakfast for me is like, I love like the sweet indulgent breakfast foods. Like I ate cereal for so fucking long. Like as a kid, I would just eat cereal for breakfast every morning, probably until I was in like middle school.
Some
and then
cardboard Cheerios, yes.
No, but all no, there was a system, right?
Your mom just emptied out like the 3-hole punch and you put it to a bowl.
There was a
Kevin's
system.
parents having a 3-hole punch at their house is funny.
So this is probably an unpopular opinion, but I used to, and still to this day, I don't do it always, but I would mix cereals. I would put one cereal on the bottom, like a half and half, just one on the bottom, one on the top. And I would usually do some sort of cereal that tastes okay when it gets soggy. Or like, because some cereals are terrible once they get soggy, but some kind of still hold their texture and are okay.
What
and then on the
cereal is good when it's soggy? Please tell me.
What did I used to put on the bottom? So I used to like Life a lot, and I would put that on the bottom sometimes. I like Raisin Bran. Raisin Bran is fine when it gets soggy.
Yeah.
I wish
Honey
you
Nut
could have
Cheerios
seen-
are okay when they get soggy. They hold their ring shape and they stay sweet, and then they make the milk sweeter.
I wish you could have seen the face I made when you said Life and Raisin Bran.
So
Kicks?
First of
I
all,
like Kicks. I like Kicks.
Kicks
I would
are
put Kicks
fine.
on the bottom.
I can say for a fact I have never in my life eaten Life cereal.
I
Ever.
haven't either.
I love Life cereal. Love Life cereal.
I've also never played Life the game.
It's a good game.
We had it growing up, so we would play it. It's fun,
I
and it
played
takes a
the
lot. It's a
fuck
good
out of
like
some
time
Life
sink.
in, berry patches for like summer camp.
I have a genuine question that now that we're talking about board games, accidentally, we'll get back to cereal. Did you you guys are white? Did you guys play Yahtzee?
Yeah. I mean,
Like twice.
with my grandma.
Like I have played it, but I didn't play it often.
Okay.
Luckily, my family lives all in Southern California, so like we played a bunch of like domino games.
Jack, can you play dominoes?
Yeah, it takes me a while to like learn the rules because I only ever play it with them. But like dominoes and Mexican Train.
I could play Train.
I can't play
Yeah,
train,
I can
but
play
I can
Train.
play. I can play double sixes and double nines. Jack,
I'm okay at dominoes. I'm not great. I'm okay.
I'm good because I'm a liar.
Okay.
But me and Jackson are gonna have a conversation about dominoes. I'm gonna train him to be my dominoes partner, just for our lives.
So you didn't play board games when you were growing up, Jordan?
Yeah, we played like Monopoly, which you guys can only imagine how well that went in my household.
Did you guys just like want to fight with each other?
Yeah,
I love Monopoly. I would always try and get people to play Monopoly, but they wouldn't let. Like a lot of people didn't want to play. But I genuinely love playing Monopoly. My dad and I had an app, and you could play me and him and two computers. And it was turn-based. So, like, I would play, and then it would send my turn to him. He would play, and the computers would play. And when I was at school and he was at work, we would play a couple moves back and forth throughout the day. And then, like, at home, we would play Monopoly because it's faster. Because that's the thing about Monopoly is it's so slow. Like the money, the money exchanging. So playing on an app, you could do really fast. You could play, if me and him just played back and forth, you could play a game in like 15, 20 minutes.
I love Monopoly.
I would play the accelerated game where you start with all the cards out and it's all based on trades. If you can want to play faster, like I've always loved Monopoly and the trading aspect of it because that's how you win the games. Like the rolling is all luck, but you have to be good at trading. You have to know the people you're trading with.
Kevin's really frustrating to play Monopoly with.
Yeah, I think I've played Monopoly once with Pat, and Pat talked all this shit about how he was really good at Monopoly, and then he was playing, and he was probably winning, and then I made a trade with his sister that just destroyed the game. Like, I dangled like a really expensive Monopoly in front of her, and then just swept out all her cheap properties and owned like half the board. Patrick had a fit when she accepted the trade. And I won, and he got, when I like knocked him out, he had to like walk away. He was so upset at his sister.
That's my game. I love Monopoly.
Hell
but we were a big board game family, so we have a shit ton of board games at the house.
They play a lot of board games. I love going over to their house.
There's also like 90 of you.
Games. Very true. My family and I played Rumicube a lot. That was like my parents' favorite game.
Sounds like a math game.
It's a matching game that's played with tiles, and it's like you can match numbers or colors essentially. And there's rules like how often you can play and all this stuff like that. So it's strategy based, based on like being able to see and map out your moves. It's not too hard, and it's a good time sink. But my thing is I get impatient. So the longer you like analyze the board, the more moves you'll see because there's so many different possibilities. You can move tiles around in order to make yours fit as long as they stay within certain rules. But I just get impatient because everyone's turn will take like 15 minutes. I'm like, this is fucking so slow. And I'll just go faster. So I would usually... I was probably the worst in the family at the game because my mom takes the longest turns. Mom and sister, because they're both very good at the game. And it was
Kara's
just
very good
infuriating.
at
Kara
She's
is
super
so
good
at
at
board
board
games.
games.
She's like annoyed because I'm good at board games, and she always beats me. She's just
She's
just really fucking good at them. But I like that she loves to play board games because she plays them all the time with her friends. So she finds cool ones, and then when we're at like Target or walking through stores, she'll suggest them to me. So for Christmas presents, we always just go, me and her, and buy little presents for my parents, and then we buy for each other. We just find something and say, hey, like buy this. So I always have her buy me. This year I had her buy me a drone, I think, or one of the years I had her buy me a drone. But then every other year I ask her to buy me a board game because she always finds these ones. There's small board games that I wouldn't know about really, but that are so fucking fun.
That Bang game she got this year, that game goes so hard.
Yeah, that game was really fun. I actually meant to buy that game and then forgot. I think I added it to my Amazon wish list.
Catan is one of my favorite games.
Catan's so fun. Catan's expensive.
It is.
But my mom bought it, and then it was unopened in my house for over a year, and then I played it for the first time with, I think, you, Patrick. Mm-hmm. And I went home and took it, so I got Catan for free, and then bought the expansion, because I love playing Catan. Kara showed me Coup as well.
Yeah, Coup is good.
Yeah, that's a less known. I guess most people won't know that game, but Catan is super fun. And it's strategy based and luck, so that's nice. Yeah, we played Coup at either Thanksgiving or Christmas.
It was Christmas because I didn't come home for Thanksgiving this year.
Yeah, after everyone's done with their family dinners for holidays, if my family hosts the holiday within our family, everybody comes over and we drink and play board games.
We drink the residual alcohol.
Exactly. And that's when when someone was given scotch as a gift, my dad will break that out and we'll just literally drink residual alcohol that people brought, eat leftovers, and play board games.
There's always a handle of Tito's for me.
Last time I went to Kevin's house, we were just drinking Macallan casually. I did not expect to have that. That
was Macallan double cask too. That was nice scotch, and it was just me, Patrick, my mom, my dad, and my uncle, and we were just we're drinking scotch, and my uncle got drunk. Drunk.
Kara was a little concerned.
Oh man, he got so yeah. This is Tio Migue. So this is on the Puerto Rican side. This is my my middle name. I'm named after him. He got wild. Yeah, he's a accountant by trade, and he was just lecturing Pat and I about the home buying process, ways to save money because. I feel like Jackson's this way to an extent, but a lot of people that I know that are accountants are like literally any way they can save or an extra 50 cents, dollar, they're like always looking out for it. And he's very much that way. So he was like teaching us how to nickel and dime the sale of a home, but getting very passionate about it.
You want to take it from the right and put it on the left.
That was not a Spanish accent, but yes.
No, he was Russian for that one.
God damn it, Patrick.
It's Russian in my memories.
Are you whitewashing Kevin's family? Like, what are you doing?
I think they've already done that.
Yikes.
Yeah?
Yikes.
What did they call? What is your dad's family call? No, your brother.
The Watsons.
Yeah, the Watsons.
They call us the Watsons. That's a play on words from my mom's maiden name. But it also, when I first heard it, was like, shit, they're calling us the Watsons because we're the white ones. But there are other... Tio Migue has a white wife. So, like, we're not the only white family, but they were calling us the Watsons. And I was like, damn, they're just really fucking making fun of us every time they talk about
funny.
us.
That's actually really funny.
Yeah, I learned later that it was a play on... It was a play on my mom's maiden name, but I was pretty offended. Not, like, offended, but I was like, shit, like, I gotta come visit more. And then it doesn't help that I speak... pretty broken Spanish. Like I understand well, but I don't speak very well. So when I'm trying to speak, you can tell that I'm kind of like trying to come up with words, and it doesn't help the whole respect as being the white family.
And that was racism in Kevin's own family.
Womp, 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 womp. She give me what I wanna. Boss so hard, need a warm up. I back that at the warm up. Yeah. Big time a stunner. I'm out here on the come up. I beat the pussy drummer. I roll up no more drama. Yeah. Womp, 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 womp. She give me what I wanna. Boss so hard, need a warm up. I back that at the warm up. Yeah. Big time a stunner. I'm out here on the come up. I beat the pussy drummer. I roll up no more drama.
Listen, I like veggie straws.
I'm sure you do.
I honestly think the plain veggie straws are really good, but the ones that I have tonight are ranch, and they're also pretty good.
Is it
Sure,
bad
you
that
are
you
the white
just said
family.
plain, and all I thought about was the people in the plain color?
That was my first thought, too.
Plans have just been ruined for us.
I have to get on one tomorrow.
You're gonna have a fucking.
You're gonna see it in a
hard-on
way
the
you've
entire
never seen it
time.
before.
You're gonna be like, damn.
I'm
just
just going to be
subconsciously.
rock
Sir,
solid.
sir,
Who's on this bitch?
Sir, please control your boner, please.
I'm
Also,
just gonna be rock solid.
do you guys like black licorice?
No, black licorice is a punishment candy.
It's pretty gross, Kevin.
Listen,
Yeah,
I like black licorice.
I can't help you on this one.
I'll drink
I like
Jaeger.
Jaeger. I like
I'll drink
black
Jaeger,
licorice.
but I cannot eat black licorice.
I prefer, like cherry licorice. Right?
like a normal
but
person.
Yeah,
I like black licorice.
What was that alcohol we had at your house?
Sambuca.
Ugh.
Yeah,
So gross.
yeah.
When we ran out of scotch, we drank Sambuca, and I thought it was delicious. It was literally like melted black licorice.
Yeah, you believe in punishing your friends, apparently.
I didn't make any of us drink it. It's delicious.
Have you ever had a Jeffrey from Shim Sham?
No.
It's the shot they light on fire.
Okay, that's why I haven't ordered it.
So it tastes like black licorice because it's got Jaeger in it. And you set it on fire. It's like
Disgusting.
It's so bad.
Big fan. I'm gonna get it. It's probably very expensive.
It's like $6.
That's not that bad at all. I might get it. I haven't been to the beach bars in a minute, but maybe.
Yeah,
I like black licorice.
And when you order it, they say there's one rule, and you're supposed to be like, "What's the rule?" And the rule is to not be a bitch. That is quote what the bartenders say.
I'd lose.
Yeah, we know.
Like, oh, whoops, I broke the rule.
I watched Jackson vomit on a bar after taking what kind of shot did you buy him?
It was just a fucking Red Bull vodka, and then he threw it up on the bar.
I
He
get
caught
it.
most of it.
I paid for.
Stop making it hot.
And then promptly called an Uber home.
No one noticed anything.
Was that after we
Goes
waited
onto the
like
floor,
we waited like
and
30
then
minutes for an Uber
walked
to
out
go
and nothing
downtown?
happened.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
we went to
'cause
my
the-
house and started drinking.
Yeah, and then
As most nights
the
start.
Uber driver had to come from like Titusville.
Yeah, the Uber driver took about 30 minutes to get to my fucking house, so we just kept getting drunker.
I literally had to fight, like, because there was free liquor at Kevin's parents' house. This was another after Christmas, or it was Thanksgiving.
Yeah, this was we were all
Yeah, this one
home
was
for
Thanksgiving.
Christmas or Thanksgiving, and it was just the Friday, so we were like, let's get drunk at my
And
house.
we were just- I was just like, there's a whole handle of Tito's, and Kevin's dad said drink it. So I had to fight blacking out, like, before this Uber came, so that we could at least have fun at the bars, too.
I was doing okay until the Uber was 30 minutes away, and then I had like 4 more drinks in those 30 minutes. Because
We didn't even go straight to downtown either. We went to
we went
Beachside
to that
first.
shitty.
We went to a monkey
bar.
bar. Monkey bar stinks.
It was. By the way, my dad loves when you say that, Jordan. Stinks.
Monkey
We were
bar.
in Monkey Bar for all of 5 minutes before we were like, nah, we gotta
We
leave.
paid like $20. I think I paid cover for everyone, and then we walked in.
Yeah,
like,
'cause
this
no one
place
has cash.
Is the
Nobody had-
worst. So we left.
And then we went downtown. And
And then I was in bed by 11:30.
Oh, that was isn't that like the annual everybody that grew up in Melbourne comes home and goes out? That was that night?
the
Usually
turkey
it's the
trot.
Usually
It's
it's the
the-
Wednesday right before, but
Yeah.
yeah, also on the Friday.
I remember there being scores of people that I forgot existed. And they were just all in
Me
one
and-
place again.
The year after, I think me and Jordan went out on the Wednesday before Thanksgiving, and I didn't know that many people lived in Melbourne.
I didn't either. There were
Like-
so many people.
No, we went together
entire-
one year from
Oh, that was
with Hannah.
the next year we went with Hannah, and
Yeah.
we saw literally everyone we had ever met while we
Everyone.
lived there.
And to be honest, for some people it's cool. Like, oh, I haven't seen you in so long. Like, I honestly hadn't thought about you in forever because we haven't known each other in so long. So it's cool to see them. And then there's some people that you see come into a bar and you're like, I just hope they do not walk over this way. And then of course, every single time they see you, they make eye contact, and then they start walking towards you. That's where Patrick really gets off easy. 'Cause, yeah. But then if Pat's with me, the people will come say hi to me. And I'm like, oh, you remember Patrick, right? And then they, nice to meet you.
Yeah, I get anxiety in social situations like that because if I like you, you know that I like you, and if I don't, you also know that. So when people are like, "Oh, hey, how are you?" Like, I haven't talked to you in a long time. No, thank you.
I was like, yeah, there's a reason.
I have done that purposely. No, thank you. I'm good with this conversation. Moving forward.
Yeah, but see, I think for you, a lot of people, it's apparent when you don't like people. I
I said
am. For me, it's not that way. Like, there's plenty of people that I don't like that I just can't be that upfront about it. I prefer to just treat them nice and then just kind of stop looking for conversations with them, stuff like that. But then when I see people, they don't know that I don't like them, so it gets me into situations where I'm talking to people for a very long time, and all I want to do is just get away.
Personally, cannot and will not relate.
Yeah,
my time
ahead,
is more
sorry.
valuable.
Yeah, but even there's a couple people that I had a little bit of a falling out with one time, and this guy at one point threatened to come over to my house and he wanted to fight. I don't want to make it hot, so we don't want to tell the story, but and then I saw him at a bar with friends, like the friend group that he hangs out with, I know, and I was like friendly with, and he said hi to me, and I was just for the next 20 minutes thinking about like, is it fine? Because it's like, I wouldn't say I'm
temperature check.
scared of fighting him. I would say that I don't want to be in a fight.
No.
So like,
It's not his
The
fault.
hot-
You're poor, Kevin.
yeah. Listen, let's not make it hot.
Yeah, we're not making it hot. No. But I think that's the temperature check right there. Like saying hi to somebody. Like if you haven't seen him in a while, you had a little bit of a kerfuffle, if you will.
A tiff?
Yes. A tiff or kerfuffle. Dust up, if you will. You know,
But like, I never wanted to fight him, so it wasn't like I don't feel like.
Do you
he
know why,
needed to-
Kevin?
No.
you
Whatever
never-
you're going to say, don't say it.
You never nut up.
I wish you didn't say that.
Yeah. I never wanted to fight him, so it wasn't
That's
like I ever
not how
held ill
fights
will
work.
towards him. But like, how would he get a read on a temperature check? Was like, because I never held ill will. He basically
No.
like,
For you, that's the temperature check.
oh,
Not for him. Like he doesn't give a fuck. Clearly, if he said hello and like went out of his way to say hello, like that's the temperature check for you.
I think I was just thinking too much about it. I think it was just years ago, and it's kind of like we can be adults. That's what I'm gonna choose to believe.
That's probably for the best, but you know that's probably
I said that's what I'm gonna choose to believe.
that works. That works. So the NFL Combine happened last weekend, and there are some of the biggest human beings running the fastest.
Boy, are
times.
we fucking trash humans.
We can't do shit.
Like, okay, how fast you guys? How fast do you guys think you can run a 40?
I was gonna ask you guys. Yeah, I think
40.
I could run a 40 in 5 seconds flat. I'm slow, but I think I could run a faster 40 than
I
Tom
think you
Brady.
don't understand how fast like a
No,
5-second
like,
flat
really?
40 is.
I would
Yeah.
run like a 5.8 maybe.
You might be in the sevens.
No,
Sevens?
I'd
No.
probably like a 6'5".
I'm in much better
Patrick and I
shape.
raced recently. I'm faster than Patrick, confirmed.
That means
You're
nothing.
barely faster than me.
we raced across a soccer field within the year.
Like,
You won by like
we
maybe
all
2
like
feet.
at the fastest. We all might be in like the 6-second range.
I
we
think
gonna-
I could
I
run
like-
a 5.8.
You know what? I think you might be right, Jackson, but I think we need to, as a podcast, perform the NFL Combine.
Yes,
We
can
did
do
that
all
one
the-
year.
I can't.
fantasy
Except I can't
football.
bench 225. We have to do 135.
Yeah.
It's got to be like 135 or something.
25?
Yeah.
Reps.
Like we could do 135. We could do vertical jump. I for sure can run the shuttle drill faster than DK Metcalf.
Yeah, I'll fuck up a
100%.
3-cone.
I think all of us
I
can.
wouldn't fuck up a 3-cone, but I could do it faster than him.
That's fair.
Yeah,
I think like we could have a lot of fun. Like if we could get like true test settings
So-
to like actually run the combine, we would have a lot of fun with it.
So here's what we do. Why don't we? We're all in a fantasy league together.
We
Why don't
tried
we-
this one time
But
and then it
we
didn't
can
work.
do it. We can do it.
I want to do it. I just said that. The only thing is getting all of us together now that we are now even more spread out is a lot.
Yeah, it's tough. Maybe we should just do it as a podcast.
I think as a pod that works better. But we should
That'd be lit.
do. And we can pick because like we don't have to run like all the DB drills. Like I don't think that's a thing that we need
No,
to
I'm
do.
just thinking the general drills, like vertical, the bench press, the shuttle,
broad jump.
broad jump.
broad jump. We could do the
Short
fucking
shuttle.
test again. What's the test that we did one year for
The
fantasy?
Wonderlic.
Jackson?
Oh
Wonderlic.
god.
Wonderlic.
Oh my god.
I think I got like third that year, but Jackson crushed the Wonderlic.
Yeah.
I don't even think I got first. I got second.
Who got first? Did Pat win?
I don't think it was Pat.
I think I got third.
I got second to last.
Did Lucas
Yeah.
win though?
Someone
I know.
scored like Andrew Luck scores.
I had
Sure,
pretty
was it you,
high.
Jackson?
I'm pretty sure I had high.
I thought
scores
you
on
won, Jackson.
No, I was in like the 30s, like
That's-
low to mid 30s.
But I
And
think
then
that
someone
good.
got someone else got closer to 40.
That's wild. Yeah, I don't even.
It,
I had
was
some
it
pretty
Sterling?
good scores on that. I think was it Lucas?
I don't know. Maybe
No.
it could have
But
been Lucas.
regardless, yeah.
But
Yeah,
yeah,
somebody-
we can dead ass do that again. Like we can run a full combine next time we're all home. I guess that won't happen for a little bit probably.
We can
but-
all interview each other and ask each other about our balls and whether or not we have two of them, because that's what they ask at the combine.
yeah, that
They
they're
ask
asking
the
all.
dumbest shit. They think they're so fucking cool.
I couldn't imagine being an NFL scout and being like, yeah, you got 2 testicles? Like, get the fuck out of my face with that.
Or like last year was, what was it? Guice is how you say his last name? I have no fucking clue.
Geis?
There you go. And how they said, last one was like, yeah, we heard your mom sells herself. I was like, what the fuck? This is a job interview.
Like, honestly, if somebody said that, like, you gotta fight. Like you have to fight.
And the thing, you can't.
I think that's what they were looking for, actually.
Which
if
is
he
fucked up.
If he fought that guy, they were drafting him. You thought I was going to go the other way.
I did. But now he's in Washington, which arguably worse.
The Washington R bleeps, right? Isn't that
Yes.
how Bomani says it on Twitter?
The Washington Problematics.
Yes. But there were also the largest human beings on Earth running some of the fastest 40s that people have ever run.
I want to do a Twitter poll about the 40s as a side note. We'll release that for you guys. I want to see how fast people think they can run their 40s. But keep going with your.
And if you vote in it, you have to time yourself actually doing it so you can see
If
how
you send
long
us
you
a
are.
video, we'll send you a sticker.
Yeah. Stickers soon come. But yeah, like Quinnen Williams running a 4.84 at 315 pounds?
303.
Yeah, that's stupid.
That is fucking who ran the 5 second at 360 or something, or 330?
Dexter Williams.
Dexter Lawrence.
Lawrence.
Dexter Lawrence, yeah.
Running at 360 pounds, running a 5.05 40.
505.
That is insane.
It cannot be good for him to be running at that speed.
Well, he got hurt on his second one.
Yeah, he ran a 505 and pulled his hamstring halfway through the run.
So
yeah, that makes fucking sense. That's a lot of fucking pressure.
Yeah, that's a lot of man running a lot of fast. Like, I think this year's, like, defensive talent is going to be incredible.
It seems like this year, like, the extreme athletes there's just so many of them.
Yeah. Because, like, even the cornerbacks and the wide receivers are, like, some of the fastest dudes ever. Because
yeah, like DK Metcalf has been getting a lot of burn for being a massive human being. And
everything else was
4.3.
like 99th percentile, yeah.
And then besides his like agility drills, but then also Nikhil.
What's his last name? Whatever. He played in Mississippi, right?
No, the ASU receiver, Nikhil Harry. Yeah, he ran like a 4.5 40, so like average for a wide receiver. And then he tested just about as well as DK Metcalf did in everything else. Like he was second in.
Yeah.
He was second in the vertical. Had the same amount of bench press reps.
Jesus.
Way better in agility, and yeah.
There was a D end from Ole Miss that ran like a 4.6 at 280 pounds or something like that.
I think it was Mississippi.
Or it was at
State.
Mississippi State. I remember the tweet was like,
Sweat.
what are they feeding them in Mississippi? They're freak athletes.
Steroids.
Yeah, no, it's all steroids.
I was watching videos of the broad jump. These dudes are jumping like 11 feet from a standstill.
I saw one dude jump like a 12. I think it was like a 12-1. I was like, what are you doing? Like, how do you do that?
I think my broad jump would be like 4 feet.
4 feet, yeah.
And I might get hurt doing it.
As a group, I think we could hit 5. I think because you guys are you guys are taller than me, so like you have a little bit more like.
But there's a
like,
whole
forward
technique
momentum.
to it too, where you have to like land reaching forward, but then still regain your balance, and like that's the part that I can't get.
You have to
extra
land.
length.
You have to land on your feet, or it doesn't count.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, so I like. That's how you get the extra length. And I don't think that I'm balanced enough to land with my feet that far ahead of my body and then stay up. You know what I mean?
That is true.
So I would have to just literally land flat. And I think maybe if I could get 4 feet, I feel like I'd be happy. I don't know. I guess I've never done it, so I don't have any scale. But I don't think my broad jump would be good. My vert would not be great. It's not terrible, but it's not great. I should be able to dunk a basketball at 6 feet. I can touch the rim. But like
I can't touch the rim. I can't get even close.
That's not good.
Yeah, you probably should work on that.
Shout out High Jump Bible. Or Vert Jump, or whatever. Fuck.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
It's a workout plan that's explicitly... Yeah, it's okay. It's the Vertical Jump Bible. It's a workout plan that is designed explicitly to increase your vertical.
Interesting.
I might have to get on that. I don't know how increasing my vertical would help me in life now. I play sports pretty recreationally. And even in soccer, a vertical doesn't matter that much. I'm not climbing over anybody to head the ball. I try my best to not head the ball if I can help it.
I mean, all the workouts, it's all about increasing explosiveness, which is helpful in
soccer,
anything. Yeah.
And basketball.
Yeah, and literally
anything.
anything.
Yeah, anything.
So there is that. But yeah, the pod takes the combine. Let's see if we can do it.
That'll actually be really fun. We need to coordinate everyone being in one location at one time.
Maybe
it'll happen.
It'll get done in Christmas.
Within the next couple months. No, we'll make it happen.
You all live in Florida, like it's not.
Yeah. We could do it in Patrick's new backyard.
Mm-hmm.
Or we could do it in your soon-come backyard.
It's true. We could. It's fenced very nicely. It has a fire pit.
Exactly. So we'll figure that out. Well, thank you for listening to us talk about porn and other bullshit that you had no idea was going to come out of my mouth. We really appreciate it. Stickers soon come. Make sure to like, follow, and subscribe, and comment as well. And tell your friends.
Yeah, we love hearing from you guys. Thanks for listening. Peace.
40 million in place of my 48, cause we did it, nigga, we major. Fresh line in the tables and splitting cable with neighbors, and niggas running with pages. Now niggas running with rumors like they home a favor. The faith and the fame wavered. Abel and Cain came and it went. This life shit's just as great as it gets. I'm King Griffey, but they wanna pitch it to me underhand. This was a dream, now it's like Alice in Wonderland. The fam fuck with the plan, the fish pop in the pan. I told my man, stay the fuck off the gram. Double tapping them pics, them hoes home for life. She stepped foot on one flight, and she going for life. That technology love, that commodity love, holding on for dear life like this gotta be love. Got that kung fu grip on heartbeats, you wrong though. Titanic sinking, you still singing your song, yo. I grab my watermelon sunrise, take another drink of you. You say you only love me sometimes, but everything I do, yeah, she likes it. She likes it, and I like you. Grab my watermelon sunrise. Yeah. Breaking off the top, rhyming in hot water was common. Now I'm boiling roots in hot water with shaman. Time cover the scars, tab cover the ball. A man got him a deal, a crab got him a blog. Dealer got him some white, fiend got him a pipe. Ops got him a case, the seesaw and the life on the beach getting the tan. My peeps getting the jam. I turn into the head coach, flea flicking the plan, re-bricking the dam, rebranding the soul. Like you keep digging for gold, I keep pushing this cold down. Slow it down, they say, but I got my back on the ropes. Now I know how Ho felt fighting them ghosts, but pious is pious. All they hear is the bias, all they know is the price. So I'll be fighting them both. Real niggas gon' feel that. Ballin', I made my meal at, but I go toe to toe with them all, nigga. This is real rap. I grab my watermelon sunrise.